Hello, it's Crown FC and welcome to F1 25 driver career. Today is episode number 12 and we are racing in Texas at Circuit of the Americas. As you can see, I already played practice 1 and sprint. I will just run you briefly through the results, but before we go to that, I would like to just take a notice of the R&D development. So, first of all, we got 2 upgrades for the United States Grand Prix, and we are the quickest from the midfield at this point, it seems. So that's good, but we have regulation changes for aerodynamics and powertrain, and I got plenty of points now, but I actually think that I will just start protecting the parts. Maybe, just maybe, if I can do something in the powertrain, I might do it, but no, it won't be before Mexico anyway, so it doesn't really matter if I do it or not. I don't know if I should do all of that because I don't think I will stay in Alpine for season 2. There is a slight chance that it may happen, but I'm looking to get a seat at one of the top teams. So let's go and see sprint results. Of course, it's broken down here, so it's not showing the sprint results. Lovely. As far as I remember, Hamilton won the sprint, and Piastri was second. Norris DNF'd. I also DNF'd. I got a gearbox issue in the race, and that was it for me. I qualified quite well. I was P10, and then the start of the race was really good. I jumped to 7th position, then Norris DNF'd, so I was 6th for a moment, but unfortunately our gearbox failed. Yeah, it was brand new gearbox, so that's a pity. Okay, parts for the main race and qualifying first. I think we'll stick with what I've chosen for the sprint. I might just take a new MG UK, or should I actually leave it? How many races we've got left? It's 5 including this one. Yeah, I think I will keep it for one more race, and I will use a new part in Mexico.
It's the United States love affair with Formula One at the moment, so what a thrill for everyone today to see our drivers lapping COTA at full hot lap speed. It's the Circuit of the Americas, and it's qualifying.
In sprint, I was struggling a bit with the AI straight line speed, but I think I will leave it as I race it in the sprint because there is rain predicted in the race, and I think it might be more beneficial to stick with higher downforce when the rain arrives. So I don't think I will make any changes. There will go with the same setup that I used for sprint race. Oh shit. Okay, that's it for the first run. Thankfully I'm still in the session. That's better. Okay, that's P13. Not too bad. And we'll have another run at the end of the session on a fresh set of tires.
Okay, we've dropped into P14 now.
It wasn't a good lap. It's only P13. Yeah, we'll need to find our way to get into the points if we want to score them. So it's Piastri on pole position, Verstappen second, Hamilton third, Russell fourth, Alonso fifth, Leclerc sixth, Tsunoda seventh, Norris eighth, Antonelli ninth, and Sainz ramps up to the top 10. Then you have Stroll, Bortoretto, ourselves, Hülkenberg, Lawson, Ocon, Gasly, Hadjar, Albon and Berman. It's not a good qualifying for Alpine. I think actually that's one of the worst in the recent time, because they've been very strong as a team in past races. So yeah, it's not ideal, but it is what it is.
Here we are then in one of the fastest growing cities in the United States, the fabulous Austin in the great state of Texas. The circuit itself, 14 miles southeast of the city centre, has been home to the US Grand Prix since 2012, the latest in a long list of iconic tracks to have that honour. We're racing today then in Travis County, Texas, where 20 corners and speeds of up to 200 miles per hour await us on this magnificent racetrack. It's 60% full throttle with plenty of good opportunities to pass, especially through the two DRS zones into turn 1 and the long back straight into turn 12. What a race we have in store today. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday and he'll start from pole position. And it's Lewis Hamilton alongside.
Oh, Piastri got a penalty.
We have
He's not there.
Russell, Fernando Alonso, Charles Leclerc and Tsunoda, Norris, Antonelli, Sainz and Lance Stroll, Bortoretto, Crab, Nico Hülkenberg and Lawson, Ocon, Hadjar, Alex Albon and Ollie Behrman, Gasly and Oscar Piastri rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
What did McLaren do to Piastri? He must have taken completely new engine to be last, to be honest.
Poor result last race, but we need to show an improvement here or the team are not going to be happy. Good luck, mate.
No pressure. Strategy, yeah, I think we'll go mediums and then hards, and we'll see at what point will the rain arrive. The other option is to start hards, but to be honest, the hard tire is actually, I think it's C2, or is it even C1? Can I check it now? Yeah, it's C1, so it's much slower than the medium, and I don't want to lose too much time on this first stint. I think that's gonna be a key to get a good result. I want to attack, I want to gain a few places, but I need to do it the correct way and not damage myself by going too deep or braking too late. I was able to do it in the sprint, and I hope that I'll be able to do it again in the main race. That was a massive look up. Shit.
Okay, so not an ideal parking spot, but let's try and get a good launch upon the race start.
Yeah, Bortoretto turned into me, I think. Like, I was there. I was looking up, so yeah. There we go. And I need to fix my brake bias before going into the first corner. Okay, we are into top 10, not a bad start. And we got Stroll, brilliant. That was lovely. P8. Leclerc on hard tires. He will be struggling a bit. Yeah, Leclerc is struggling on those tires. I don't have the straight line speed to overtake him down that straight.
There appears to be an issue. We're currently investigating.
Not yet again, please.
Okay, looks like a mechanical failure. We're going to have to ask him.
What the f?
Sorry about that, mate. Okay,
That's the second new gearbox failed in the same weekend.
Oscar Piastri, take a bow. What a performance.
Piastri?
What a win.
What?
It's one thing to put fast laps together, but to make these moves stick without losing too much time, that's real racecraft.
Okay, that's some win. Piastri starting last on the grid. He won the race.
Only 3 can take to the podium, and here they come. And your winner today, the man from down under. Congratulations, Oscar
Piastri, Verstappen and Norris the top 3. It seems that the rain never arrived because the developers can make race to be properly simulated. Never mind. Piastri won the United States Grand Prix starting from last place on the grid. That was a hell of a performance from the Australian. We got Verstappen P2, then it's Norris, Tsunoda, Alonso, Leclerc, Hamilton, Russell, Ocon and Gasly scores a point for Alpine, which is a very good result from Pierre. He was starting P19. Then we've got Hülkenberg, Bortoleto, Sainz, Albon, Antonelli, Stroll, Lawson, Berman, Hadjar, and we DNF'd. We are the only driver that didn't finish this race. Lovely. Okay, standings. Norris is still first, but only 4 points ahead from Piastri, and we have 4 races left, including 1 sprint in Qatar. Then it's Max Verstappen still in the game for sure, 21 points behind Norris. P4 Leclerc, P5 Hamilton, then it's Russell, Tsunoda. We lost a bit of ground to Yuki in our rivalry for sure, and he might be close to winning it at this point, but we'll check it after the race. We are still P8, although Alonso scored a 5th place, it seems, because he is level on points with us now. Gasly is P10 with 25 points. Then it's Hülkenberg, Antonelli, Sainz, Ocon, Stroll, Albon, Bortoleto with 1 point, and Berman, Lawson, Hadjar without any points still. So constructor standings, McLaren is first, Ferrari 94 points behind. It looks really good for McLaren now. There was a moment that I thought Ferrari could catch the Papaya team, but they lost the momentum immediately. Red Bull is P3, they still have a chance to catch Ferrari for sure. They are only 43 points behind. P4 Mercedes, P5 Alpine and Aston Martin is closing on us, 15 points behind now. Williams P7, Sauber P8, Haas P9 and Racing Bulls, the only team without any points. Okay, we are on target to secure the contract for the next season with Alpine, although I'll be looking for other options. 2 gearboxes gone. within 10 laps, less than 10 laps of US Grand Prix. Okay, before I finish, I will go to the R&D and do some car development. Okay, I will do the weight reduction. It's gonna be the last upgrade I'm gonna make this season. The rest of the points are going to secure the parts. And we will start with the aerodynamics. That's 200 gone and 245 gone, and we should have some points to do one more. 215 not enough, 230 not enough, 410 not enough for sure. How about powertrain? Spark plugs, yeah, that's fine. Okay, and that's all of the resources points gone, and we still have a few parts to do, although I'm not really keen to do all of them because 80% I won't be in Alpine for the next season. Okay, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next episode.